Hello, hello, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hello, is it me you're looking for? Oh, disasters, disasters, disasters. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? Eh. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Yes. We got some things to discuss. Love at the lockup participants. Hey. Hey. Hey now. Hey now. How are you? How are you? How are you? Yes, come on in here. Come on in. Don't forget to hit the like as you come in. Hey. Hey. Hey, y'all. Yes. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, sir. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. One for yes, two for no. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yes. Okay, good. Hello. Louder? There is no way you are telling me to be louder. I get accused of being too loud. I get accused of being too loud. Absolutely not. I'm kidding. I know you are, Jack. I know you are. But don't worry, I'll get loud as the evening goes. You know that. Child, let's pull this up, child. Let's pull this up. You know, before what's happening? Okay. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Okay, Marla. Marla, please don't. Marla, don't come in here playing with me. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Honey, I was so tired of doing my hair. And I said, nope, I'm going to go ahead and I don't know exactly what this called. People who know hair. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Janae. People who do hair and know hair. I think this is called boho. Is that what this is called? Is that what this is called, y'all? Boho. I don't know, but I'll tell you what happened, honey. I was in that chair for 6 hours and I said, oh my God. Oh my God. How can y'all do it? How can you sit in a chair 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours? Absolutely not. Sit. Oh my God. I made it through. But I took breaks. I had to walk around, use the bathroom. I had to grab me a snack. I was like, oh my God. Will I do it again? Yes. I absolutely love it. It is low maintenance. I don't have to do nothing. Just wrap it up at night and I am good, y'all. I am good. But whoo wee. It took a toll, honey. 6 hours. Oh, let's get into it, child. I know that's right. Spray it, tie it up, and go. I know that's right, Janae. Hey, Catherine. All right, let's get into it. I can't be here all night. All right. Hey, Marla. Hey, B-Sides. Hey, Felonious. Look at me. I couldn't even say your name right. Felonious. Hey, Tracy. Janae. Hey, Wendy. Catherine. Hey, Shh. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Miss K. Davis. All right. You know, if you are a longtime viewer of mine, y'all already know that I cannot stand Angela. Now, usually when someone, is on, these reality shows, you'd be like, Lord, she makes me sick. I truly cannot stand her. No, I truly cannot stand Angela. I truly can. And I am happy that Michael finally got his divorce. Because, see, Mary from Kiki and Kibbitz put, hold on, put on her page, Angela, I guess she was on TikTok Live or whatever. She put, she was talking about Michael and how Michael was this and Michael was that. And then she says, when she saw Michael, that he was so black, that he was as black as her screen. That's what that vile, atrocious, yuck mouth, menthol smoking bitch said. She said that Michael was as black as her screen. Also, now you throwing that out, Angela? You didn't mind his skin color when you married him. You didn't mind his skin color when you disrespected him. You didn't mind his skin color when you was kissing all over him. You didn't mind his skin color when you were sleeping with him. And you got the mitigated gall to say he was so black. Y'all going over there to marry Kiki and Kibbitz on Instagram. You'll see it. She is a despicable, vile woman. And everything that comes to her, she deserves. And let's not forget, she has biracial children. I'm sorry, grandchildren. Oh, I wish you go away. Just go away. So anybody who's in her corner who says, poor Angela, Angela, look at what Michael did. See, this is what she's saying. And if you don't think what she said wasn't vile, something's wrong with you. I'm eyeing you. He's so black. He was as black as my screen. And then she was like, his breath stink. First of all, Angela got a nerve to say that somebody's breath stink. Angela, Angela, we know your breath smell like slop. Please stop. Exactly, Wendy. Exactly, Catherine. Jess, I'm talking about Angela and her comments about Michael. Um, Jess, she said that Michael, she went on a rant and she said that Michael was as black as her screen and how his breath stunk. But let me emphasize, Jess, she said he was black as her screen. The nerve of this cow. The nerve of her. Oh, hey, veteran board. Of course she smells bad. Hey, duck, duck. No, exactly. Thank you. I couldn't have said it better than my. I couldn't have said it better myself, child. I really could. Nailed it. But anyway, hey, Winnie, girl. Thank you kindly. All right, let's get it. Honey, Monique and Titus are back together. Y'all ain't gonna keep doing this. Y'all, Monique and Titus are back together. Now they broke up all of 5 minutes. And now they're back together, and Monique saying that he's this, he's that, just the love of her life. Child. So somebody in the comments said, are you going to be on this season of Love After Lockup? And she said, not this season. She said, not this season. So Monique will be back eventually on Love After Lockup with big head and tights. I ain't even mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I don't mind Titus coming out of prison and being on the show with Monique. I'm not mad at it because you want to know why? It's going to be some mess. It's going to be some drama. It's going to be some mess. He was cutting up inside of prison. What do you think he's going to do outside of prison? He is going to absolutely cut up. And only thing I'm going to say, Monique, is please make sure that you stay hydrated and you stay full. Because we do not need another scene of where you done fell in somebody's establishment. You just around here just falling out, talking about you was hydrated, you need to eat. Let's not forget all those fire departments and members coming. Honey, I would have been so damn bad. They had 20 fire departments out there to help you up. And 3 rescue squads. Honey, I would have laid there. I would have laid there. I would have said, nope. Just give me a minute. Please just give me a minute. Why is 50 of you here? Monique, stay hydrated and keep that belly full. Hey, T. Pretty. Hey, Jackie. Thank you. Okay. Did you change your name? Your name was not Duck Duck. That's Megan. Megan, is that you, girl? You changed your name, girl. Hey, girl. I looked at your profile and I was like, is that Megan? Megan, the OG. Name you Duck Duck. I'm going to keep calling you Meg. Okay, I'm getting ready to start. I was like, that look like Meg. I don't know why I didn't take her picture. Okay, I'm just making sure because I don't play about the OG size. Megan said, Megan, you know what, Megan? You ain't fooling nobody. See, Megan like to cut up in the comment section. And so Megan thought that if she changed her name to Duck Duck, she could just slide on in. Wrong. You're going to be in the corner in 2.3 seconds. You can't be hiding. Megan thought she was slick. She thought, let me change my name right quick. I won't be in the corner. Wrong. Child, let's get into these participants, child. The new season of Love After Lockup is May the 29th. Thank God. Because it's been real okay. We ain't had nothing to talk about. Ain't nobody really cutting up. So it's about time for us to cut up. Child, let's get into these participants, child. All right, let's see. Um, let's well, hold on. Let me just do it this way. Of course, this information I'm about to tell you is coming from sarcasm. Y'all go ahead and y'all follow sarcasm. Y'all follow sarcasm on Instagram, Facebook. Honey, sarcasm is it. They are it. I think it's a female, but don't quote me. But sarcasm is, honey, that's where I get all of my tea from. Of course, sarcasm. Of course, Mary. Of course, what you may call it? They coming back, y'all. The trio of fools. Amber, thank y'all. Sorry, Amber girl. I had a brain fart. Amber. According to Amber, y'all already know. Go follow her, child. The trio of fools are back. We got Goddess, we got Moo, and we got Benita Applebum. Now, that trailer, they better bring something better than that trailer. These three were the ones I said to look out for. These three. I said, y'all better look out for them. They gonna bring it. We're gonna finally have something. Oh, it was so disappointing. So disappointing. And we already know that they've been hanging out together. They've been hanging out together behind the scenes. Benita Applebaum knew about Goddess, and Goddess knew about Benita Applebaum. They knew about each other. But see, they can't keep their mouth shut and they can't keep off of social media. We shouldn't even have known this. We shouldn't have even have known that they were hanging out together. Because what are they going to do this season? Oh my God, he's gonna have to, act like that, Benita don't know about Goddess and Goddess don't know about Benita, even though we know that they do. We knew that they did when he was like that. Mary broke that story. So now they're gonna, Goddess is gonna be upset with Benita. Benita gonna be upset with Goddess. And then he's gonna try to play them against each other. Child. They better bring it. Okay? The boss. Wendy, what you say? The Baltimore Sister Wives. Thank you. Thank you. They better. At this point, they're gonna have to throw hands. Because it's been so disappointing at this point, Wendy, they're gonna have to throw hands. Now y'all know I'm not one for the B word. But at this point, they're gonna have to throw hands. That's it. That's it. If they don't throw hands, the mamas better throw them. Somebody better throw something because they don't ruined it. But we'll see, child. Let me see what it says here. David Goddess and Benita's explosive love triangle. Now let's stop right there. Now let's just stop right there. Sarcasm, I love you. Sarcasm, I love you. But honey, it was nothing explosive about this little triangle. It was lukewarm. Sarcasm? That's what sarcasm said, y'all. Sarcasm said explosive. First indicted on the most recent season of Love During Lockup, and things are about to get even messier. Damon secretly orchestrated not one but two prison releases, making sure each woman gets her own moment without discovering the other. At least not yet. Juggling two relationships proves harder than Damon anticipated, and his stories don't always line up. Sarcasm lies. That's a real sweet way of saying, "Here, liar." Liar. With the clock ticking, Damon knows he has to act fast. But will he be able to bring the women together when the truth is revealed, or will he lose them both? Child, they ain't going nowhere. They was up in the car, singing, laughing, dancing. Didn't he want a poly relationship? He want all y'all in the bed together. That's what he wants. He want a little menage a trois. I think Benita gonna beat up Moo Moo. Child, listen. Listen. Honey, yes. Yes. The trio of fools, the original trio of fools, can be topped. Cannot be topped. Cannot be topped. The original trio of fools would never be topped. Never. Sarah, Megan, and Michael can never be topped. Now Shane, John, and Lacey, close second. Close second. Shane, John, and Lacey, close second. But the original trio of fools, never, ever, ever. They are in the Love After Lockup Hall of Fame. That's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. Hey, Trina. Hey, girl, thank you. Wait a minute. Miss K. Davis, don't be coming up in here. Are you they going back to an hour and a half? Oh, Lord. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray. An hour and a half? Why do they do that? That show don't need to be no hour and a half. An hour. Oh my God. Did I say 6:30? I'm sorry. I thought it was 6:05. I'm sorry, girl. My bad. My bad. Oh, we're gonna get to that documentary. Trina, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to that documentary on Netflix called Crash, y'all. Y'all gonna hear my mouth because I got something to say about her parents. Woo! Y'all, when I tell you my TV screen almost went through that window on one part. Well, two parts. I said, no, you ain't. No, we'll get to it, Trina. We'll get to it. So anyway, let's get to who next, child? Am I looking forward to the trio of fools? Yes, I am. Speaking of trio of food, now I don't know where they get these. Oh, oh, my bad. There you go. How old y'all think Nita is? Put a number in the chat. How old do you think Nita is? And then we're gonna talk about Cammy. How old you think she is? Nita. Y'all Nita look tired. Nita look like she'll burn your house down, steal your car, steal your kids, beat your man, break into a liquor store, drink the liquor while she break into the liquor store. She done rob 2, 3, 4, 5 people before 5 o'clock. Honey, that's Nita. Nita look like she will hurt you. How old you think Nita is? Now we have Tammy. Now I don't know what this hair is giving. It's giving working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Honey, come on, Olivia Newton. How old are you, Tammy? Honey, Nita look tired, Nita look mean, and Nita look like she'll fight you. And then there's Trent. Now these two women are fussing and fighting over that. Trent. Now y'all look like y'all are a little too much of age to be fighting over anybody. Watch Nita be 28 years old. Y'all, not to say, not to throw race into it, but to y'all, do Nita look like she may have a little hue to her? Is it just me, or do Nita look like she got her a little hue? Let's look at the picture again. Maybe it's just a terrible picture, but Nita look like she may have a little bit of hue to her. Introduced in the season premiere of Love After Lockup, Cammy and Trent are a married couple that come from a very strict religious background, with their friends and family unaware of their new lifestyle as being poly with Nita, who is soon to be released from jail. Their story continues in This Is Polly as they plan a commitment ceremony to their forever with Nita. The throuple must decide how to tell their loved ones about the relationship and face the reactions that come with it from outsiders and from within the poly community. So these three is going to be on the new show, This Is Polly. And these two women are with Tree. That they come from a religious background. How much you want to bet they Mormon? They in Utah. We shall see. Megan, please stop. Now, why you gotta say, Megan, don't be coming up in here with this foolishness. Absolutely, she did. Absolutely, she did. And we'll do it again, Trina. And we'll do it again. Hey, Vanessa. Trina, you know who else did what they said that he did? You know who else? Anyway, that's a trio of fools, tribe. You know who else, Trina? Now, I don't know who Zay tried to fool. I don't know who Zay. Hey, Desiree. I don't know who Zay is trying to fool. But see, just like Trina said, he did whatever they said he did, and he gonna do it again and again. In fact, just by his look and this picture, please keep him inside. Honey, Zay got a smirk in his mugshot. Please keep him in. Don't bring Zay out here. Carrington. I like Carrington. I like that name. Carrington and Zay, child. Southern Belle Carrington met her beau Zay during a prison video visit with her brother. Sparks flew instantly, and what started as casual conversations quickly turned romantic. But now that Zay's release is approaching, Carrington knows she has some secrets to confront, including the fact that she's been dating other men. Carrington, how dare you? Zay's sisters anxiously awaiting their brother's return. Connect Zay's calls to Carrington since he is unable to call her directly. But his sisters know very little about her and are wary of her intentions. As release day nears and things seems to take a turn for the worse, will Zay be the ticket for her future or set up for a lifetime? Looking forward to seeing these two. But I'm also looking forward to seeing Zay's sisters. Because see, you know, it's always the extra participants, the co-participants that make the show a little bit more better. So I'm looking forward to Carrington and Zay, and I'm looking forward to his sisters and see what they get into, child. Zay ain't bad looking, child. Jackie, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Not one eyebrow in Alaska, one in Florida. Bingo. Bingo. Says you gotta read up on Carrington. Her family been on TV before. Oh, really? Mm. I think they're scripted and fake. Oh, Lord. So she's in it for the money, huh? Not real? Not real, Trina? Allegedly? Okay. At this point, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Well, anyway, I'm looking forward to these two, child. Now, returning. Oh, that ain't it. Hold on. Is this it? Look who's back. Look who's back. Rich and Felicia. Y'all, he got on my nerves so bad. I know this season he's going to be 20 times worse because she's out. Now, the only way I am interested in Rich and Felicia, we need to see the eggs. Love after Lockup producers. If you don't bring this X out or somewhere near a phone call, something, we're going to need to see this X in order for us, and I'm saying us, to care about Rich and Felicia. We already know Rich is foolish. Okay, and we already know that Felicia ain't doing nothing but playing him like a deck of cards. We already done called this. So what we need is the X that unalives somebody. We need the X in order for me to care about these two. If the X ain't around, Houston, Texas, New Orleans. After being incarcerated at 17, Felicia is finally free after 9 years, and Rich at last gets to meet the woman of his little dreams. Because y'all remember, he said he had a dream about Felicia. See, he dreamt Felicia. That's what he did. Felicia's family immediately puts Rich in the hot seat, pressing him about his past and prompting him to bring up his past marriage and divorce, which one of Rich's close friends admits never knowing about. This puts Felicia on high alert, causing her to question everything she knew about her relationship, between the distance separating them and their trust hanging by a thread. With the new information about each other changed, there's no way these two is going to make it. No way. I'm saying it right now. No way, no way, no way. And of course, I've been wrong before, but there is no way these two is going to make it. Hey, Becca. Hey, Emma. Hey, y'all. Hey to the ones coming in. Mm. So that's Rich and Felicia, child. Rich and Felicia. Now, y'all, I have a sneaky suspicion that these two are not together anymore. They ain't together no more. I'm calling it. Ain't no way. They are no longer together. Kaylee and Michael, no longer together. Do you want to know why I say that? They've been real mute. They've been real mute. Okay? They've been mute. You ain't heard nothing out of Kaylee. You ain't heard nothing out of Michael, which that's how it should be. But usually when someone who are still together and they're still active romantically, somebody will leak a picture or something. Ain't nobody said nothing about 55-year-old Kaylee, who is allegedly 37. Oh, thank you, Becca. Thank you kindly. I appreciate you. During the most recent season of Love During Lockup, Kaylee and Michael fought tirelessly to defend their relationship against criticism and from their dueling mothers. Now that Michael has been released to a halfway house, the married couple finally gets the chance to be together in the real world. But when all of Michael's credit cards get declined at the grocery store, sarcasm is so shady. Sarcasm ain't shit. Y'all know this is why I love sarcasm. Sarcasm, you didn't have to say it like that. Sarcasm had to throw in all. Sarcasm said not one credit card, not two, all of them got declined. When all of Michael's credit cards get declined at the grocery store while he's out on just a 48-hour pass, the couple gets into a heated argument over Kaylee's spending habits. With even more secrets hidden from each other about their finances and the ongoing rift with their mothers, was their marriage doomed? Yes. Yes. No way they make it. No way. I am banking on this. Let's not forget he's coming out of prison with how much money, y'all? 15,000? Or is it 16,000? Or is it 10,000? Or is it 12,000? How much money he got saved up, y'all? Was it 15? So he's coming out of prison with a nice chunk of change that Kaylee don't know about. And y'all know I ripped Kaylee through the coals, honey, because Kaylee had no business putting all them credit cards in his name. And then you can't go get a loaf of bread and some bananas. Your card got declined, child. Child, we shall see. Thank you, Becca. Honey, now. Now. She thought that she could just run it up. She ain't thinking about paying it back. Talking about, y'all remember, he had to have the expensive stuff. Instead of going down and he could get Dollar Tree stuff. What you talking about? He need the best of the best. Kaylee dumb as hell, y'all. 14K. There it is. There it is. He's still hiding it. Megan, he is still hiding. He ain't telling her. Good. Good. He can't even go to the grocery store and get him a little sweet treat without getting a decline. Kaylee done ran up all the credit cards. How embarrassing. Not, I mean, I can understand one, but several? Honey, I can't wait till they air out because, honey, I'm going to laugh my ass off. You know, Kaylee going to be standing there looking foolish. I don't know what happened. It must be the bank. Girl, sit down. Oh, is that what you heard, Janae? You heard they're not together. There's no way they together. No way. Bingo. Boom. Hey, there is no way they are still together. I just refuse to believe it. I may be wrong. Y'all know I've been wrong before because I was the same one. I was the same one that said that Melissa and Louis would never work out. Boy, did I eat crow. Honey, when I tell you I ate crow, I also ate crow with Sean and Sarah. Honey, I ate crow on that one. I did not think, hell no, said never ever would that last. Boy, was I wrong. So we shall see. Ain't getting none to mine. I know that's right, Megan. Boom. All right. Now there was sauces. This is your warning. Now I don't know what this Charlie and Hillary. I'm gonna warn y'all right here, right now. I know as soon as they come on my screen, y'all are going to be foaming at the mouth. Y'all are going to be ready to cut all the way up. I'm not gonna be putting up with y'all now. I am not going to be putting up with y'all and y'all's mouth when it comes to Charlie and Hillary. Now I don't know. You know what? Let's just see. An eclectic 55-year-old from Oklahoma, Charlie. 55. 55. Oklahoma got some hard water. Got some hard. That ain't no 55. Charlie do look like he is a reject from one of them 80s bands. Charlie's ready for his third shot at love. He tends to fall hard. He fell all right, fast, and didn't hesitate when he met Hillary, an incarcerated former actress and model. Now, of all the participants of this season, these two is who I'm waiting on. This is who I'm waiting on. Charlie and Hillary. Model and actress. Now, see, sarcasm didn't give her age, but by that neck, but by that neck, by that neck, she's gonna be another one that's 37. Did you hear me? She's gonna be another 37-year-old model actress. Look at her neck. She look like somebody who be in them Lifetime movies, or she be like it's them women that be in on ID channel. And both of them together. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need this to work. Hmm. Now this is the kicker, y'all. Are y'all ready to hear this? Incarcerated former actress and model while working as a supervisor in the prison's janitorial program. You need a program to be a janitor? No shame. No shame. No shit. There's a, there's a janitorial program in prison. What does the program do? Teach you how to mop, how to sweep, how to take a test. What's this program? Charlie, 55-year-old Charlie, proposed after just 3 months with a makeshift ring crafted from string. Y'all, hold on. If y'all have not tried these Ollie Pops, peaches and cream, they are so good. Let's continue. Now, Charlie done proposed to Hillary after 3 months when he's supposed to be running the janitorial program. Now, he's supposed to be working, and he out here lurking around Hillary. And he done made some little ring out of string. But their whirlwind romance came at a cost. Once their feelings were exposed, both were fired. Fired. You're fired. Now, Charlie, they had you in prison to run the janitorial program. You couldn't even do that right. Then you done fell in love with Hillary, Miss ID Channel. Then you done gave her a makeshift string ring, and then you got fired. Pick a struggle. Charlie, and not the Wilson. My name is Charlie. Let's say Wilson. Shit. So they both done got fired from the program. Hillary plans to move in with Charlie after her release. That is until another tempting option is presented by her ex-husband and his boat in sunny Florida. Lord, we got another love triangle. We got another love triangle. And if you look at the preview, I think it's the guy with the blonde hair with the tattoo on his neck. That's her ex. Caught between two men, two lifestyles, and a brand new belief system as a born again Christian. He's an on time God. Yes, he. Oh, on time, God. Yes, He is. Hey, hey, what is it? Hey, He may not come when you want Him, yes, but He'll be there right on time. Oh, He's an on time God. That's what Hillary said. Hillary said, I found the Lord. Committed to sobriety. Hillary must decide, will she choose faith and a fresh start or be tempted back to glitz and freedom from her past? Isn't it funny that when people are in prison, they always find the Lord, even though the Lord was never missing? Isn't that funny? They became so spiritual and connected with God, and the Lord ain't never left. The Lord always been there. So when did you find? Because you have no other reason not to. Okay, I'm just asking Hillary. He's an on time. These are my top. This is it. These two right here. This is who I'm looking forward to. Because how you get fired while you are in charge of the program, Charlie? How you gonna get fired when you in charge? You over the program of janitarial. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Laquita. Honey, she is a born again Christian, Laquita. We are not going to question it. Now, let me tell you something, Laquita. Since she's a born again Christian, I better see a scene with her up in church. That's what I want. I want to see her sitting up in church. She a born again. How much you want to bet we ain't gonna see that? Honey, both of them all dried up, pale, looking like ghosts. You right, Wendy. He does look like Jeffree Star. He's all mongrel anyway. He's a vile human being. Vile. Just like that old raggedy ass James Charles. I done laid him out over there on TikTok. I said he ain't shit, wasn't shit, ain't never gonna be shit. And I stand by. And Jeffree Star is a straight up racist. But now people still going out there buying his makeup, calling black women monkeys and stuff. And there are actually black women who buy his makeup. Why'd you bring him up? Why'd you bring up that vile human being up in my chat, that mongrel? Miss Cece, I sure enough did. And guess what? Guess who brought it to my attention? Because 90 Day Fiance, I done stopped. Janae. Janae good. It must be talking about, look. Honey, I seen that clip and I went, Jesus. Yes, I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, honey, Janae, and I just responded back. I said, now I'm gonna have to watch it. And I have. Talking about she knew since she was 16. Go sit down. What are you even Janae, send it to Trina. Send Trina that clip you sent me. How did you? Woo, child. I said, oh, wow. Look at that. Hey, look, Weedy, that was her testimony. I said, girl, if you don't go somewhere. I said, I know that ain't your testimony. That's your testimony. Child. And Wendy, you see how mad? Wendy, you see how mad? Honey, they knew that camera was rolling. Do you hear me, Laquita? They knew that camera was rolling, honey. Everybody's hair was done. That the wigs did not shift. Everybody had the same outfit. Hit every angle, okay? Wendy, do you hear me? Ooh, child. Yes. Yes, Megan. He look like he work at a gas station. We'll see. We'll see where he get his new job since he got fired from the jail, from the prison. Who said that? Marla, get in the corner. Marla, get in the corner right now and don't come out till I tell you to. No, they didn't rip up his janitorial certificate. Now listen, I am not laughing about his job. I'm laughing at the part of why do you need a program? Have y'all ever heard of that? A janitorial program? I thought the inmates clean the prison anyway. Why do you need a program? I'm gonna need more detail, Jack. It's worried. Oh shit. Y'all, I have missed y'all. Y'all crack me up. Child, who left? Is that all of them? No, I'm missing somebody. Oh, I'm missing two. Y'all, we may have to get to what's called tomorrow night. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, here it is. Y'all, this couple right here, they gonna be the boring ones. Yeah. Look, yeah. They gonna be the boring ones, y'all. Kirsten and Brady. I mean, Kirsten looks like that white girl that hung around black people in high school, and she had a black scent. From Missouri. Kirsten is a single mom. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. Of course she is. Of course. Kirsten is a single mom of two with a soft spot for bad boys, so much so that she married one while he was serving a 5-year sentence for drug possession, a street pharmacist. Living in a small Missouri town, Kirsten and her husband, Brady, whom she met as neighbors when she accused him of stealing from her. Single mother of two, done met a neighbor named Brady, who she accused of stealing from her, who was a street pharmacist. They haven't spent a single day together as a couple in the free world and are desperate to finally start their life as husband and wife. On his release day, things don't quite go as planned. Will their first day together end in a disaster? Yes, it always does. It always. How you gonna marry somebody that you accuse of being a thief? Huh? What? What disasters? How does that? And it's a small town, so you know everybody talking about them too. Everybody talking. Everybody talking. What y'all think his mouth looked like? Tiffany, bingo. Laquita, exactly. But they married. They married. They are married. And then let me read this part again, Laquita. They haven't spent a single day together as a couple in the free world. What happened to her chin? Yo, I don't know what happened to that girl's chin. What you say? Trina! A small town in Missouri, they both do. Trina, they both do. Do you hear me? They both do. But I bet you when he comes out, he's going to have an accent. He's going to be like, what on you know how they be doing, girl? Hey, baby. Maybe they won't be boring. Kirsten and Brady may not be too bad. They may not be too bad, y'all. They ain't gonna be as good as Charlie, I can tell you that. And this is another one. Last and most definitely least, hold on. This one right here, I got a feeling she gonna piss me off. I mean, they all gonna piss me off, but something about her, she gonna piss me off. When y'all see that preview, y'all see her foolishness. Tia and Cyrus. Now, Cyrus, he wasn't loved as a child. Now, I ain't saying this. Cyrus wasn't loved as a child. Cyrus looked like he may have done something to some pet. Now, I'm just saying, Cyrus looked mean as hell. Y'all don't y'all think Cyrus looked mean? Ooh, lovely. Shut up, Janae. Leave me. Oh, honey, let me tell you something. With all of his might, do you hear me today? He is biting with all of his. He is pulling out flesh. Absolutely, Tracy. Absolutely. 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 Yes. Yes, Megan. Not these two, but yes, they are definitely like Kirsten and Brady is definitely like Kim and Joey. You spot on. Yes. That's what I'm taking from it. You're right. I think it was Bradley from last season. What was Bradley? Oh, did you see that Bradley? Did you see that Bradley said the N word? Which one was Bradley? Let me look. Was he the one that was hold on. Oh, honey, the Virginian. Yes. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. And did you see that Savannah got married? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see where Savannah got married? Good for her. Yo, girl, I'm not surprised that Bradley used the N word. Yeah. The Virginians, yeah. Mhm. Not surprised. Not surprised in the least, Trina. Not surprised. Congratulations for Savannah. She done got married. She looked real pretty. Oh, she got a home. Yes, Savannah got married. Sure enough did. And Bradley out here using the N word, so who won? I mean, you know what? Truth be told, Savannah probably used. And you know, Cyrus also looked like he'll steal a Cadillac converter. Honey, it's some hard looking people on this season. But let's get back to it, child. Dia or Dia, they're from Colorado, is a hard-working mom of four. Not one, not two, not three. foe. A hard-working mama foe. A hopeless romantic who's no stranger to dating incarcerated men. She met her current love interest, Cyrus, through her ex-boyfriend, Jaden, who just happens to be Cyrus's former cellmate. While healing from her breakup with Jaden, Dia found herself unexpectedly falling for Cyrus, who's now preparing for his own release. There's just one problem. Jaden still lives in Dia's small town. Jaden wants to rekindle his friendship with Cyrus, but Dia has no intention of letting that happen. Another love triangle. So just on this season alone, we got one, two, three. We got four love triangles. And somehow Love at the Lockup producers is going to mess it all up. Four. We got four love triangles. And if nobody don't throw hands with four love triangles, that's it, y'all. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm not gonna be able to take no more. You gonna have four. Somebody's head better hit a concrete. Oh, so this is Dia and Cyrus. And that's it, y'all. That is Love After Lockup. I'm going to get into This Is Polly. I would say that for tomorrow night. Yes, I am going to go live tomorrow night. I don't know what time. It may be 8, 9, 7. I don't know. I'll let you know. But I will be live tomorrow. I have a surprise for you all. So I will be live tomorrow. But what I want to talk about real quick, I'm just going to quickly cover it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oops. Hmm, I'm coming. Hold on. I'm trying to find a particular. And what is the other? Hold on. Oops. What is there? What was? Davion. That's who it is. I was going to say Devontae. I want to show a picture of him. Uh, what is his name? Hold on, y'all. Why didn't it come up? I wanted to get a picture of him. Ooh, all right, here it is. I wonder why they're not. Tabon. Oh, there. Is this a picture? Shoot. All right. Now, on Netflix, there's a documentary that y'all need to go watch, especially if you have teenagers. If you have teenagers, please go watch Crash on Netflix. Okay? It's automatic. If you have teenagers, please watch it with them. So we have three teenagers. We have Mackenzie, we have Dom, and we have Davion. And this happened in, I believe it was 2022. Yeah, I think it was 2022 is when all this went down. Now, Mackenzie is a 16-year-old girl. You know, she goes to school, she had friends, they had a friend group. She's on TikTok. She's got, some followers. She was doing teenage things, okay? Like all teenagers. And then she had her boyfriend. Her boyfriend, which is Dom. Now, no shade. No shade at all. She's 16 years old. And they are talking about her and her friends and her boyfriend Dom graduating high school. When he graduated high school, he was 20. Now, for the ones who saw the documentary, did I hear and see that right? He was 20 when he graduated. She was 17, he was 20. Now, Davion was 19. He was such a cute little fella. I wish I could bring up a picture. So Davion, Dom, and um Mackenzie. Is it Mackenzie or is it Catherine? Oops. Oops. Is it Mackenzie or is it Catherine? I think it was Mackenzie. Mackenzie. So it was Mackenzie. So Mackenzie and Dom in a relationship, and they're with their little friends. And what do teenagers do? Well, they have a little ganja. So the friends, everybody is getting high. They smoking some weed occasionally. They are, eating some mushrooms. And she's still doing her TikTok. Now, she graduates. He's 20, she's 17. Okay, fine. This is Mackenzie's parents right here. And if you look in the dictionary of the definition of enabling parents, that is what comes up. These two. When Mackenzie graduated high school at 17, she went and lived with her 20-year-old boyfriend, Doc. And do you want to know what her parents said? Well, I mean, they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and teenagers are just gonna be teenagers. Y'all can get mad at me if you want to. No 17-year-old girl needs to be living with her 20-year-old boyfriend. You can't wait until you turn 18. You can't wait. She probably will have been 18 in a couple of months anyway. But she was living with her boyfriend. They done graduated. They were having parties. They was going over to friends' houses. And she seemed to be a pretty good girl. What's a little ganja? What's a little marijuana? But see, then people start talking. Because see, they made it seem like she was just this popular, sweet little girl. You know how documentaries go. And see, his parents, they liked her. They liked Mackenzie because they thought that she was this nice, sweet little girl. And listen, I'm just going to tell you step by the documentary. So then people start talking, and you know how high school is. You have the bullies and the mean girls and the people that pick on other people. So it was this one particular night. They went to a party. Well, it wasn't even a party. It was a gathering of her friends. It was just a gathering. They're little homies. And what they were doing was getting high. They were smoking a little weed, okay? They was, eating some mushrooms. They were having fun. So Dom, who is the boyfriend, is at the friend's house, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to rest. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a nap. And then we're going to get up and we're going to go. It was early. It was 5:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's Mackenzie driving. Dom was in the passenger side. And then, what was the little boy's name? Davion. Davion was in the back seat. Y'all, when I tell you the video, you see her driving and you see her just cautiously turning on a road. I mean, wasn't speeding, didn't run out of the road. She cautiously turned on the road. Right, big fun, Laquita. Cautiously turn on the road. That's right, Trina. I will get to them in a minute. I'm not done with them yet. So she turns on the road. We see that by the camera footage. And then you see from the camera footage of another angle of her vehicle flying. I mean, flying, you guys. It was going, they clocked it at close to 100 miles per hour. I think it was like 97.9. 100 miles per hour this girl was flying down this road at 5:30 in the morning. She cuts across another road, runs the stop sign, runs into a field, and she runs dead on into a building at 100 miles an hour. She was driving. Her boyfriend Dom was in the passenger side, and Davion was in the back. And she plows through this. I mean, this car was split in two. I'm not going to show it because I don't know what YouTube may flag it. But when I tell you this car looked like a tin can, it looked like somebody had just saw it, looked like some from the cartoons. I have never seen a car like that. It was split in half. It was debris everywhere. How she survived that, I just could not believe it. Dom didn't survive. Davion didn't survive, but she did. She survived. Now, of course, she had all kinds of, broken bones and bruises and all kinds of stuff. When the police got there, she was even conscious. She was talking because he was like, "What's your name, sweetheart? What's your name? We're going to get you out." And she said, "Mackenzie." Like she was aware of her name. She was aware. So, of course, Dom has passed. Davion has passed. She's in the hospital. She don't know what's going on. They done told the parents. The parents are all upset. Everybody's upset because you have lost two young men. Two families have been devastated and affected by this. And then there is Mackenzie's family, who's also devastated by this. Her daughter was in a car wreck. Don done passed away, the daughter's boyfriend, their friend. I mean, everyone was upset in this town because they have never experienced a car crash like this that has taken two young people. So, of course, everyone is like, what a horrible accident. This is a terrible accident. They had memorials. They had vigils. You know, they was like, this is terrible. This is absolutely horrible. What can we do to help? Because, of course, this was an accident. Accidents happen every day. So, of course, Mackenzie, her parents tell her that Dom is no longer here. Davion is no longer here. And so Mackenzie is very upset by this. She's like, oh my God, I just lost my boyfriend. Devastated. And then there comes this investigator. Now, this investigator, this detective said, well, it may be just an accident, but let's do a little research. Let's do a little research. Let me start questioning these teenagers and let me look at her social media and let me make sure that it was an accident. So Mr. Detective started talking to friends. And of course her close friends was like, of course this is an accident. Why are you questioning us? No, she would never do this. There was one particular friend who refused to talk to the investigator, but she was all up in the documentary. She didn't want to say nothing bad about a whole girl. Okay, fine. But then there was other friends and other people that said, no. All that glitter. So they started telling the story about Mackenzie. And they said, y'all making it out to be that Mackenzie is this super sweet, nice girl. Mackenzie was mean as hell. See, that's what them teenagers was saying. The high school people, the people that went to school with her, they said Mackenzie was mean as hell. Mackenzie was a bully. Mackenzie was a mean girl. Let's bring these two back up. Because see, when I say enable, now ain't no kid perfect. And kids are going to get in trouble at school. Some kids get in trouble more than others. Some kids get blamed for something they haven't done. We all know this. But see, Mackenzie was up in school cutting up. And she got suspended. Now, the people at school, the other students said Mackenzie did this. Mackenzie did it. So the parents went to the school and the daddy was like, Mackenzie, darling, sweetheart, did you do this? Well, of course not, father. And he said, good enough for me. No question. No consequences. Nothing. Nothing. Because see, they felt like that Mackenzie was that sweet little girl. Then yes, of course, kids will be kids, and yes, she does have a mouth on her. The daddy and the mama says, yes, she does have a mouth. Her TikTok, she was all over TikTok, just cussing people out, calling people the B words, all kinds of mess. But kids will be kids. But do you know what else that detective found out about Mackenzie and Dom's relationship? All that glitter. Because of course, these young people, they film everything and they upload everything. And Dom and Mackenzie fought all the time. When she lived with him, they fought all the time. She cussing him, they fussing, cussing, mad. She kept talking about, oh, what you doing? What you doing? It was a mess. But see, her parents let a 17-year-old move in with. So we got the TikTok videos. We got the people at the school saying that she is a mean girl. We got the video of her and Dom having a full-blown argument. We got all that. So then the detective is like, let me just, it still could be an accident. It still could be an accident. So the vehicle had to be looked at, like forensic, aspect of it. They wanted to make sure that everything was good, no malfunctions, everything was good, everything was fine. So the forensic expert said this vehicle was just fine. There was no brake issue. There was no malfunction of the gears. There was no malfunction of the gas pedal. This vehicle, which they call the black box, which also shows everything that your vehicle does. Everything your vehicle does, it will show it. Just like the black box in planes, they got one in the cars. Time, dates, acceleration, gears, everything. So the forensic guy said the car was just fine. It was not a malfunction. So then they thought, okay, well, maybe she fell asleep. And then they was like, no, 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 no. She couldn't have fell asleep because if she would have fell asleep, she would have let that foot off of that gas. She accelerated. So she didn't fall asleep. So the detective is like, So the vehicle was in good shape. Do not think she fell asleep. What made her go 100 miles an hour into a brick wall? I'm sorry, building. So they got her toxicology report back. She wasn't drunk. There was no alcohol in her system. None. There was none. Do you know what was in her system? Marijuana. But see, she filmed herself getting high and getting high and driving all the time. She put it out there. She's just a huffing and a puffing while driving. So that was in her system. So marijuana, not alcohol. She was not drunk. So then the detective was like, "What the heck? Something ain't right." So then the detective dug a little bit further. And so he started asking more people, and he started digging into this relationship, and all this stuff was coming up. And so the detective said this was not an accident. She intentionally ran that vehicle into the building. And what happened? She unalived 2 people. Now, I thought about it, and I thought, well, you know what? Teenagers is going to do TikToks. They going to do TikToks. And teenagers do the trends, and they put up things, and that's just foolishness. But then also, when teenagers put up their whole arguments and fights and, short circuit, and I'm mad, you mad, they done broke up 50, 11 times. I'm gonna leave you if you do this. We all know. And so this is what I think Sasta's happening. I think that what happened in that car, there was an argument. There was an argument between Dom and there was an argument between Mackenzie. And I think that she went berserk. I think that she was so mad and so angry she could not control herself that she started flying down the road. She put her foot on the gas, and I bet she was like, "Oh, thank you, I'll start it. God, take everybody out of the car." Because let me tell you something, y'all. During that whole forensic thing in the black box, they said that someone was yanking on the steering wheel. And see, Davion was not found in the back seat. Well, if there was one, it was split in half. He was on top of Dom. Davion, when that car crashed, Davion was on top of Dom. Dom was in the passenger seat. How did he get like that? The impact? Sure. That may have something to do with it, which he took off his seatbelt. Or, when she was going off inside that car, and she's screaming, yelling, fussing, cussing, whatever they was doing in that car, Dom and Davion was trying to get her to calm down and to slow down, and they was grabbing at the steering wheel. They was trying to get her to stop. What did she do? She kept flooring it. They said that during the whole black box, the forensic, you could tell that someone was yanking at the steering wheel. They was trying to get her to stop. There was also, it was different parts of where the vehicle went in neutral. Neutral drive, neutral, drive. It was chaos inside that car for 10 seconds or 6 seconds or 5 seconds or 30 seconds. You know, Dom and Davion were scared to death because I believe that Mackenzie lost it. Whatever happened, whatever argument happened, she lost it. And she floored it and she went straight into that building. Did she black out? Maybe. Maybe she was so mad she wasn't thinking. But I think whatever happened inside that vehicle was intentional. And then it was too late. Too late. Now, she don't remember anything. She remember nothing. She remembers the gathering. She remembers getting into the car. But she don't remember anything else. So the detective said, that ain't good enough for me. So the detective charged her with unaliving Davion and Dom. So the prosecutor during this trial, honey, was on top of it. They were not holding back nothing. They were not sweet talking any of it. They had the proof. They had the forensic. They had everything. You going to prison, girl. Now, during all this, Dom's family and Davion's family, of course, is devastated. They are devastated. And they did not think Mackenzie was like this until all this evidence started coming out. And then they were like, oh my God, is she truly like this? The detective or the prosecutor, one or the other, found some text messages because, of course, they got her phone. And they went through everything. They went through the videos. They went through the text messages. And they found this particular text message after the car wreck. A couple of days after the car wreck. Now, mind you, her boyfriend and her friend had passed in a horrific car crash. And she gets an email from a company so they can collab. Huh? What are you talking about? So the company wants to collab with her because, she's on TikTok and everything. And this one right here. Her sorry ass mama. Now listen, y'all may get mad at me. Her mama had the nerve to respond to this email. Talking about, oh my goodness, Mackenzie would love to collab with you. She would love to be part of it. What's the information? Give us the details. And then she started talking about the accident, talking about, oh yes, it's sad about the accident. She was in a horrific accident, but she would love to collab with you. Bitch, please shut up. Please swallow some hot coals. How insensitive is that? Your daughter was involved in a horrific accident that took two young men, and you worried about some collabing? And so then Mackenzie done responded. Sure, oh my God, I would love to collab. Like, where is your priorities, little girl? Two people are unalive because of your recklessness. So the detective or the prosecutor, whichever one, they didn't like that. So everybody's in the courtroom. Everybody. They done called up her mama to testify, all this. And her mom and daddy are just shocked. They are shocked that her daughter is being charged with unaliving these two people. They can't believe it. There's no proof. How can they do this? It was clearly an accident. It was time for court. It was the trial. And she did not have a jury trial. She had a trial where the judge decides. So the trial went on and on and on, and she was found guilty. She was found guilty. I mean, there was no other way. The evidence was overwhelming. You did this on purpose, little girl. Whatever went on in that car, you did it on purpose. You went into that building on purpose. And you unalived these two young men. But see, y'all know how parents or family members can stand up and plead your case to the judge for a lighter sentence. Y'all know that, right? Or the family who are the victims can stand up and say, no, we don't want this person to ever get out of jail. Ever. Look at what he did to our family, or she. Because, see, she was looking at life. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Miss Hot Wheels. Okay, right here. She was looking at life in prison. 19 years old, found guilty. Looking at life. So, of course, the family got up there and was talking about, Davion and Dom and, all this. And then her cow mother I can't believe it. I can't believe it, y'all. Her cow mother got up there in front of the judge and said, my daughter's innocent. My daughter didn't do this. My daughter's young. My daughter don't deserve this. My daughter's a good kid. My daughter, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. I said, do you know who was fed up with that mama? The judge. Y'all, when I tell you the judge cracked that mama's face, what that judge said, man, you do know that there's other family members here, right? You do know that your daughter was found guilty of unaliving two other people, and their family members is behind you. Like you do know that, right? It ain't about your daughter. It's about what your daughter did and her not having accountability. Honey, that judge ripped her to shreds. So then, here is the mother. The mother says, my God, Judge, of course I feel sorry for Dom and his family. Of course. And then this heifer had the nerve to say out her mouth, and Davion, she says, well, I didn't really know him. Am I lying? I could not believe she said that. I almost went through that television. She stood up there and says, well, I really didn't know Davion. Like, and do you know what the judge said to her? I was so happy. The judge said, oh, so just because you didn't really know Davion, his life was less important? His death didn't mean anything? I said, yeah. Said, honey, I don't know how if I was Davion's family, oh no. You know, grace is a thing that is special because his family had grace. Because if that heifer would have stood up there and spoke down on my brother, talking about, I didn't really know him. Like, are you serious, Cal? Your daughter killed my brother. And you making it about her. Not one time. Not one time during this documentary, these two people, not one time did they ever say, I am disgusted. I am so sorry about what has happened. They had no type, it's like they had no type of remorse. She could have turned around and looked at Dom's family and Davion's family and looked them right in the eye and says, I am so sorry. I shouldn't be the one apologizing. But I want you to know that as a mother, I know you are devastated. I know this is a pain that you will never, ever get rid of. And I know that I cannot say I know what you're going through because my daughter is alive. Your sons are not. And for that, I am so sorry. That's all she had to say. Have some type of remorse. They lost their sons. And right now, it was all about my daughter was this. My daughter's a good kid. Nobody don't want to hear that. She may have been a good kid who did a terrible thing. That She could have been a good kid who done a terrible thing. She made a terrible decision. And for that, she's getting punished. But you standing in front of the judge, in front of that family, and you devalued Davion's life? You're a bitch. You're a goofy bitch. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Boy, that pissed me off. Oh, that pissed me off. How dare you, ma'am? How dare you? And honey, that judge lit her up. That judge was not, tore her apart. And so here's the mother. I love you. And she sat down. So here Mackenzie reading her little sorry letter. And I said, girl, just, it was no thought. It lasted all of if I had unalived my boyfriend and friend, I would have been, I don't know what I would have been. I probably would have been somewhere in a straitjacket. But here she is with the high pony and the slick down. Ain't that right, y'all? Look at it. She got the high pony and the slick. I said, not the swoop. And then she had a baby hair to the side. I said, Mackenzie, not the high pony and the swoop. And the baby hair, the swoop. She got 15 years, y'all. She got 15 years. That's all she got. I was hoping she would get, at least 30. I felt so bad for his family. I felt so bad for them two boys. It could have been prevented. It was a horrible, 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 horrible documentary. And she got 15 years. So, when she gets out, she'll be 32, 33 years old. Um, I think she's up for parole in like 2037 or something like that. So y'all need to go watch it. It was great. It was really good. It was a great documentary. And please, if you have teenagers, please watch this documentary with your teenagers. Y'all, I wish these teenagers would just understand social media. Just, it's not everything. If your boyfriend, girlfriend, if your daughter, son is in a toxic relationship, please, please, please. I know teenagers don't listen, but try to talk to them. Try to talk to them. This could have been prevented. It did not have to end like this. I felt so terrible for Dom's parents and Davion's. Um, really, it was Davion's sister. Um, Davion's sister. She just was just upset and devastated. But anyway, y'all go look at Crash on Netflix. It is really, really good. And of course, she said that she was sorry about what happened. She don't have no memory of it. Um, and she's in prison for 15 years. So, anyway, what do y'all think? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 15 years for two lives. That's right, Catherine. Yeah, they was they were wanting 15 years per unaliving, but she ended up getting 15 years, and it was 15 years to life, and then it's supposed to run concurrently. Anyway, she got 15. I thought she got off light too. Right. Right, Trina. Exactly right. Her daughter knew him because he was in a car. Listen, I get it. You know they're your children. I know you're supposed to fight for your children. I'm not disputing that. I'm not saying you should not fight for your child. Every parent wants to fight for their child. What I'm saying is have a little bit of decency and decorum because there was two young men in that vehicle that your daughter unalive. It was proven. And for you to just act like that Davion's life didn't matter. That's what it seemed. That's how it sounded. And that's what set the judge off. It was like, oh, well, just because I didn't know him that well, oh, well. Like he deserved it. Oh, that just ticked me off. Yeah, right, LaQuita. That's why I said, put the mama up too. Just read the room. This is a sentencing. And your daughter was not all lollipops and gumdrops. Your daughter wasn't all that. Your daughter wasn't as sweet as innocent. Yeah, she was. Yeah, they were living together. He was 20, she was 17. And they was living together, you know, um, either they were living together before they graduated high school. I think. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure they was living together before they even graduated high school. It was just too much. Like, anyway. But the parents was just like, oh well, I trust them. Okay, fine. But there should be some boundary set. This girl was not mature enough. Neither one of them was mature enough to have that type of relationship that they're living with each other. Obviously, by the videos of them fussing, cussing, just all over the, but she ripped him to shreds. And he was pretty laid back about it. He was like, what is wrong with you? But she just was going off. So there it is. Thank you, Megan. I almost forgot about that. So, of course, her friends and the parents, of course, they said that she's innocent. Okay. This was an awful accident. So she has support. And there's a free Mackenzie page. I went, I don't know. I mean, I guess as a friend, I'm going to play devil's advocate. As a friend, as parents, I guess they do believe it. I don't. I think she intentionally did it. I think something happened in that car. I think she was upset and she put her foot gas pedal and she crashed right into that building. And I do think that Dom and Davion was trying to get her to stop. I think that's where they was trying to get the steering wheel. That's how Dom ended up on top. I'm sorry, Davion ended up on top of Dom because Dom had gotten up trying to grab the steering wheel with Dom. They were probably going back and forth. Meanwhile, everybody's screaming. And that's what happened. Strongville, Ohio. That's where it was. The Ohioans. Hmm. Just awful. That's right. That's right, Trina. None of the substances were at a level where you would be disoriented. That's right. And again, let's not forget, y'all, there's video of her just smoking it up while driving. Dancing. All that was debunked. There was no malfunctions with the vehicle. She did not fall asleep at the wheel. The amount of, again, substances does not account to this. She knew what she was doing. And that's what the detective and prosecutor was saying. She knew there's no other logical explanation. They thought maybe her slipper had got hung on the gas pedal. Honey, they debunked that. They said, oh no. That slipper was there because how the after the crash, how she was wedged in. This was intentional. And these are the consequences. Desiree, none. No remorse. None. I mean, oh God. She's a good kid. She's a good kid. Okay, okay, fine. Man, that courtroom scene, boy, that lit me up. I was so upset over that. Oh God. Anyway, y'all, they said the slipper on the gas and the car switching gears proves that she was trying not to crash. Right, right. Hmm. Even though that was debunked. I'm looking at the free her post, y'all. Trina. My shoe got caught and threw my car in neutral until I could unwedge it. Well, that was a good documentary. Good documentary. So y'all go on over to Netflix and watch it. And that's it. I will see y'all tomorrow night because I will discuss the Polly. This is Polly. I want to talk about that new show. I will be recapping it because, honey, those participants, these right here. Wait a minute, hold on. And then I got to get out of here. I got things to do. What time? I got to get out of here. This right here. Hold on. Let me find it. Uh, no. What is her name? Hold on, y'all. Shoot. Oh, here it is. What was their names? Oh, there it is. Did I not put it up there? I thought I did. Damn. Anyway, I'll show it. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But look, this is who I want to talk about. Y'all see this? Bree and Marley. Y'all see this filtered to death picture, honey? Look at this. They gonna be on that new show, This Is Polly. Oh, we're gonna discuss this. Look at that. Bree and Marley, child. Who that woman? Who that women? It's two women, Laquita. You'll watch when the live is over. You'll watch what? What you watching, Trina? You saw it. You want to see it again? Let's show it again. Hold on. Two women, Bree and Marley. Oh no, it don't come out, Trina. It does not come on till the 29th. It comes on after Love After Lockup. It's coming on Laquita after Love After Lockup, the 29th. We TV. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have something to look forward to, child. But that's it. I'm done, y'all. I am done. I have been on here and I will see y'all tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow because I want to talk about this show and we're gonna get into some celebrity gossip. I'll save it for tomorrow. All right. Bye, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Becca, for the blessing. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. I don't know. It's either going to be 6, 7, 8. It may be 9 because I'm going to be getting into some things. Y'all will see them all. But anyway, all right. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.